Hey, Motorman here, and it's Bike Week right now. Started yesterday. I'm going to be over at Daytona Beach Bike Week Monday morning. I'll get over to Destination Daytona. That's the big Harley dealership in Ormond Beach. I'll get over there probably around 11 a.m., spend a couple hours there walking around showing you what they got. And then I'm going to head over to the Speedway. That'll be my last stop before I head home. So if you're there, you see me, I'll be wearing this same shirt or one similar to it. Come up and say hello. I've got some free swag for you. That's this coming Monday. I'll be there Monday morning, bright and early. Now, today's video, I'm going to give you some tips on what to buy from Amazon, because if you're paying any kind of attention at all, you probably know that Harley-Davidson prices for accessories are really, really high. Some of them might be worth it. It might be worth it to get a part from Harley-Davidson, especially engine parts, that type of thing. But for the other accessories, you can get so much stuff, I mean, like a third of the price on Amazon. And I've been using a lot of these parts for probably 5-6 years now. I'm going to show you some of them and tell you what I think of them. So pay attention. All right, the first thing I'm going to show you is this Tour Pack mount. From Amazon, you get this piece right here, as well as the docking hardware right here, and I think both of them right about $100. Now, if you get this similar part, looks exactly the same, maybe slightly better chrome with the Harley part, but it's going to cost you $412. So that's a tremendous difference in price. Now, most of these parts, I'm sure, come from China, Vietnam, Pakistan, wherever they come from. But here's the thing about that. If they have good quality control at these factories, the parts are going to be very good. If they don't care about quality control, yeah, you might get something that might rust, over time. But I've seen that happen on Harley parts as well. And they also come from China or Pakistan or Vietnam or Zimbabwe, wherever they come from. So granted, Harley has certain specs that these people who sell their products or who put Harley-Davidson's name on their products have to be really top-notch. That may not be the case with a lot of the parts that I'm going to show you today, but like I said, they work just the same. As far as quick release, you should know, they call it quick release, but I don't care whether you get the Harley part or get it from Amazon, it's not exactly quick. You got to fiddle with these to get it just right and push and pull and stuff. So just be prepared for that regardless of where you get the parts. Now, this being a police bike, it does not come with rear passenger pegs. So I got these right here. This is the peg and the mount. Got that on Amazon. And the cost on that was $55. HD price for the mount and the pegs starts at $256. I say starts because they have so many different types of pegs that you can buy, and the fancier they are, of course, the more they're going to cost. This bike also comes with rear crash bars. This is from Harley, so I didn't have to add that, but I'll show you on my Street Glide ST. This bike does not come with the rear crash guards, and these are important. You got to have front and rear crash guards if you're worried about tipping your bike over, and it's going to happen to everybody. You maybe just put your foot down on some sand and your foot slips out, the bike tips over. So without this bar, what's going to happen is the bike will go all the way over. You're going to damage the top of the bag, probably the corner of the fairing, and it's going to cost you a whole bunch of money to get that fixed. So I don't care where you get them from, but get yourself some rear crash guards. Now, these are from Amazon. They seem to work very well. Granted, I've never dropped the bike. Also, I have the motorcycle drop guards on here. That's not from Amazon. It's only from motorcycle drop guards. And if the bike falls over with these on there, nothing's going to happen to the bike. No part of the motorcycle will actually touch the ground. So these bars, let me check the price from Amazon. From Amazon, $149. If you want the fancier ones they've just come out with, some people even call them stunt bars. It stick out about the same distance here, but it's actually two pieces. It's got a big round plastic puck sort of thing on it. Those are more expensive. Those are about $239 from Amazon. But the cheap ones, the ones like this, if you go to Harley-Davidson, if you get this part from Harley-Davidson, it's $289. If you want the more expensive bars from Harley-Davidson, the newer style, I don't know if they protect any better, but they're $400. That is a gigantic difference in price, folks, for something that's really simple, easy to put on, just a couple of bolts, and you're all set to go. So I wouldn't go for the Harley-Davidson part because it is so much more money and doesn't do really any better than what this will do from Amazon. By the way, this bike also has passenger pegs. It does not come with the passenger pegs or the mount. And once again, even the black ones, I paid $55 for it for both pieces. If you go to Harley-Davidson, it's about $256. So that is a tremendous difference in price. And you know, it's just something that the passenger puts their feet on. It's not like you're going to be docking the Queen Mary. And now I'm going to show you, this is my Lowrider S. I'm going to show you these forward controls. I really like the comfort of the forward controls, and in fact it doesn't affect your lean angle at all. In fact, I think you got a little bit better lean angle with the forward controls on this particular bike than with the standard mid controls. But this piece, I got this from Amazon. It was $196, and I have to admit it wasn't perfect. There was some, I guess this was powder coating, and there was a couple of bolts here where I had to actually take a drill bit and round them out a little bit because there was too much powder coating on it. But you know, it took me 5 minutes. These from Amazon, 196 bucks. If you get this same part from Harley Davidson, it's $578.95. That is, I mean, let's face it, that is way too much money for a simple part like this. It's yeah, a little fiddly to put it on, but you know, an hour, hour and a half, make sure you got plenty of time, and if you got a second person with you, even better. But it serves the purpose, it works extremely well, and let's face it, it's cheap. So my experience with these parts from Amazon has been very, very good. I got to tell you, I don't see you know, any rusting or any other than those forward controls having to had a little bit too much powder coat on it, and that happens with Harley parts as well sometimes. So save yourself a bunch of money, go to Amazon, and of course, you know, on Amazon, if you don't like something, it doesn't fit, whatever, you send it back. They'll credit you or give you your money back. Now, I get nothing from this, I want to tell you. Amazon doesn't pay me anything. The people who make these accessories are not paying me anything. And I can also tell you that on Amazon, you may have 5 or 10 different sellers selling the exact same product and have it vary in price between $5 more to $20 more. But either way, they are a hell of a lot cheaper than what you get from Harley Davidson. Well, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. Don't be afraid to spend a lot less money at aftermarket than you would at the Harley Davidson shop or their catalog. So I'll see you Monday. Remember, I'll be there. Destination Daytona up in Ormond Beach, the big Harley dealership. All the vendors are up there. I'll be there at about 11 a.m. Come by, say hello. You'll know me because I'll be wearing his white shirt. It says Giant on the back. It says Ride Like a Pro. And I'll give you some swag too. So till then, until next time, ride safe.